So the move went okay. I had all weekend to do it. It's good. I went to my first social gathering, our little social club. Bit of bingo. It was good fun. I came probably like top 4, which I'm happy with. Champions League qualification. Marjorie's got her eye on me, so play my cards right. Just think of the inheritance money. That's all I'm thinking. Get her up that stair lift. Oh, hello. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back. Hope you all had a wonderful. Did you see Liverpool? We did a win. We did a win. Are we back? Are we back? No, we're not back. But I've always said this. Me and Hugo Ekitike are very much alike. I'm sure you've noticed it. Two main things. Obviously, we're sort of sportsmen at the top of our game, but also, I have also been suffering tonight from back spasms. It's a new one for me. I've done my back in a couple of times. You know, we've all pulled a muscle in our back. It's horrible. Back spasms is a new one for me. So, like, it feels like a minor bad back. Like, so you know how like a mild toothache. It's just there, and you're like, oh, careful, just bending over, be careful. But then every sort of hour or so, it feels like I haven't been tasered, but I've seen enough TikToks of people being tasered. It's one of my pastimes. You know, I live the life. Because it shoots through you and your whole body stiffens and it's just absolute agony. So if there's any weird editing in this video, it's because I've spent time under my desk crying for a little bit. So that's been a fun one. Right, I did also do the transfer window on like Friday night, Saturday. And I'm recording this Sunday night. So basically, for me, as an old person with no memory, it'll be a surprise to all of us who I signed. But I did spend about 8-9 hours on this transfer window. I really worked my nuts off to try and I've got a whole new tactic that either, this sounds stupid now, I've thought it through in my head, is either going to work really well or go horribly wrong. I don't think there's any intermediary. I think it's going to be great or terrible. So, let's have a look at the outs first, how I made my money. We got rid of Matt Ritchie, that was already done. And then in the transfer window, we got rid of a bunch of dregs, but also Tyler Blackett went for 875k, which, you know, he's a good player, but he's 32 now, and he was on decent wages. I was like, okay, 875k, can't turn it down. Danny K went. I can upgrade him, right? I've got 200k for him, so I would have sold him anyway, but he did have he was a foreign player, so he has an ESC slot, right? So I'm thinking, in my genius, get rid of him. Got an ESC slot. Anyway, apparently not. Apparently not. I don't have the option to sign any foreign players on a slot. The slot's gone forever. Jack Marriott went to Bolton, unlucky Bolton, for 100k. And Charlie Savage, not as much as I want, but he did kick up a fuss. He had a year left. I like him. If he was happy, I would have kept him, but he's not. So I got 750k from Wimbledon. So, you know, and I'm getting about 25% of all these transfers. And then a bunch of freebies went out. Joel Pereira, the goalkeeper, went 800k, bargain. A couple of dregs. And then, out of nowhere, there was a bidding war for my young left-back. And now I know he's one of the brightest prospects at the club, but he can't play football. This is the downside. Yes, fruity physicals. But then there became a bidding war, and I'm like, I can't not do this. So this Andy Garcia and Andre Garcia, not Andy Garcia, there's clauses, but it's like 3.84 million quid going up to like 5 million quid if he plays and stuff. I'm like, I just cannot turn that down. Like he's not good enough for my first team squad. His mentals aren't very good. He's just a bit of a physical beast. And I know that's important, but I would like him to be able to play football. So that was joyous. And then George Booth went out on loan, one of our good youngsters. Liam Fraser, our DM last season, 500,000. You know, Jack Stevens, our backup goalkeeper, went for 45k. So I bought in money. I've made a bonk, as they say in France. And so what did I do with all that cash? Well, mainly got loanies and freebies, because I struggled a bit to spend me money, I've got to be honest. A lot of them because they want the wages much higher. And so let me just take you through them. So we got this guy, Dylan Levitt, who's basically my Charlie Savage replacement on a free, big wages, 8k a week. He was one of my high... Good thing is about making loads of money and not spending it in the transfer windows. You can then sort of put a bit in wages. So that's what we've got in case of an option. But a very good sort of ball-playing defender, long shots as well. He's very fruity. And then we got... Senior affiliate. Yeah, I did it all right. I managed to persuade the board that free players and free money is a good thing. Well done me. So, Chelsea. It was a no-brainer. I think it was Chelsea or Spurs or something like that. But then I was like, well, Chelsea have about 600 players, right? So surely a few of them cast-offs are going to be good. So, we've got some Chelsea loanies in. We've got Ish Samuel Smith. Who's our new left-back option, 20 years old. He's going to do bits, not paying any wages for any of these guys. And this guy as well, who's our sort of backup left-back option, can play DM as well. He is American, but, you know, so what you know, beggars can't be choosers. And then we got this guy on a free from Man United, who you saw before. So I was like, okay, good start, lads, good start. What else can we do? Well, we could loan more players from Chelsea. That's for a start. We got Tom McIntyre in on a free. Have we actually? I don't think I've actually spent it. Oh, I'm about to spend money. I've had a problem. Tom McIntyre's come in. I think he's really solid. And he is literally a club legend. Right? I bought him home. As soon as I was like, oh, he's quite good. Oh, shall I go in for him? Yeah. Who's he played for? Oh, he's our boy. Bring him back home. And I don't think he's too, like, he's a great left-footed centre-back. You know, a defensive full-back if needed. Play DM if he wants. He's loving life. So I'm really, really pleased with him. And then we got Riley Owen on loan from Brentford as a sort of central midfield, sort of box-to-boxy type guy. Could do with a haircut, but beggars, you know, is what it is. It's almost going for the monk look. You just shave that a bit shorter and you full on monk. And then we've got Ahamada Nauri, Big Mads, as we'll call him. And a central midfielder, another sort of box-to-boxy type guy, because we'll get to the tactic in a minute. I think he's a really solid player. And then we've got, goalkeeper. Oh, the goalkeeper. Tried to sign a couple of Italians. They wouldn't come because of the work permit. And apparently I don't have any ESC slots anymore because they don't exist. I guess you use them up. So I was like, can I buy a goalkeeper? I've got money. Money's not a problem. But improving on Joel Pereira was not been good. But then, Chelsea exist, right? And they stockpile players like some sort of human trafficking ring. So, boshed in. Chelsea, you've got any goalkeepers? 2 of them? Oh, go on then. So I signed 2 Chelsea goalkeepers on loan. And they're going to battle it out. Max Merrick, 20 years old. Quite good. Sort of, I would say, about Pereira's level a little bit maybe. Ted Kurd, probably a tiny bit better, but his physicals are a bit less, but he's got some better mentals. So one of them should be all right. And the best thing is we can just, if one of them's crap, we can just, you know, swap them. Then we've got Kane Gordon on loan as well from Liverpool. He's a left winger, little Jamaican fella. He's quick, obviously, because he's Jamaican. It's in their DNA. And now this is the interesting one. I was looking to spend some money. I wanted to treat myself. I wanted the cherry on top of my tactical cake. And then I found this striker. And I'm like, hello. Young striker, plays for Shamrock Rovers. Hello, agent. Would you like to discuss a deal? And he's like, my client doesn't want to join you under any circumstances. I'm like, bit hurt. You are playing. No offence, Shamrock Rovers, but it is Shamrock Rovers. I feel like, even though we're League One, because I remembered, I feel like it's a step up. And then he said, he will join you loan. So I'm like, oh, okay, then we'll get him on loan. Maybe he'll fall in love with the club. Next season, we can buy him because I like him. And then got him in loan. And then I was looking at his scouting report, and it said that he would love to join us permanently, like the day he arrived. So now I've bid for him. So he's already here on loan, but I've now bid quite a lot of money for him because I'm taking a punt. And hopefully he'll join me, but I don't know if that means the loan will just go, or because I loaned him and that's a loan contract for a year that we will be buying him the end of next season. Either way, hopefully he's here with us for good. And his name's Michael Noonan. And he, 18 years old, this is my one. It's going to cost me about, I think, how much am I paying for him? 600 grand. You know, but I've made a profit. Look at, he's good. He's like a really good all-rounder. Like, no absolute standouts, but he's pretty quick. He's good. He's pretty good in the air. He's pretty good at finishing. He's got pretty good, like, everything's, he's set up to be a very, very, very good player. And the good thing is he doesn't have to do it this season necessarily. We've still got the other guys. So I think, let me know. Let me know. Don't crush my dreams, but let me know. I think this guy could be absolutely fruity. And hopefully he's joining on a permanent shortly. So there are transfers. Now, before we get into the game, let me have a little drink. Edit this bit out. Unnecessary. There's a good chance this is still too hot. Yep. Right. So I've taken a bit of a punt with a tactic. Okay? Not the 4-2-3-1 nature of it. That's not anything particularly, wild. Okay? So out of possession, it's an F-15. It's a classic fighter jet formation, right? Nothing too weird, no weird rolls or anything like this. But then in possession, I'm trying it, guys, all right? I'm just trying it. So, in possession, obviously the wingers push up. That's fine. Second striker, because I really like that role. We've got a couple of good players for that role, so we might play about with it. I always struggle to get a number 10 work, as you know, but I'm liking that second striker role. I'm making him a channel forward so he can drift out, create spaces, bosh, in behind, just how she likes it. But my two DMs are box-to-box midfielder and a box-to-box playmaker, and then my two wing-backs are inverted. I don't know why I said it like that. So they become the two DMs, essentially. So these are going to stay wide. They're my width. These guys are going to drop in to fill the gaps because they've gone forward. Like, logically in my brain, that kind of makes sense. There's nothing too weird with individual instructions. Bit of higher tempo, play a bit wider, shoot less because that seems to be a problem from last season. Pass into space because we've got some decent pace out on those wings. We're going to distribute to the fullbacks. Hopefully, you'll ping it up to them and then move inside and do all the fancy shenanigans. So that's what it looks like. It looks like a stick man in attack. Ideally, I would like to have an inverted playmaker. Is that what they're called? A wide playmaker? A Trent. Ideally, I'd like a Trent, but I couldn't find any wing-backs that can pass. So that backfired horribly. We have had our pre-season, and I would say that's okay. We beat the teams we should beat. We lost to the teams that are probably going to beat us anyway. And we're good to go. So let's, for my first ever time, with these brand new boys, I don't know why we've got so many greyed out players. Or I don't need an extra 2 goalkeepers. Slightly confusing as to why the game has decided. How bad was my transfer window that the game's like, give him some greyed out players. He needs them. I don't think this guy's going to challenge. No. So, ability-wise, so this is going to be the key battle, I feel like, this season. Most of my team in my head, I've kind of got the first teamers. How about you just show me... First guy should be the same position. So, aerial reach, it's Merrick's. Aggressive and physically, he's a little bit better. But the other sort of important stats, like distribution, command of area, communication, Ted Kurd is a little bit better. What about the one-on-ones? One difference. They're quite similar goalkeepers. It's the aerial reach, which could be a problem for old Teddy Kurds, the Kurdmeister General, as we could call him. So I'll go with Merrick, but it's kind of winner stays on. Because, Taylor Parrish might step up. We filter these people out? I'd not at club. That's good. 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 Kept hold of O'Connor. We had a couple of bids, but he was. I bet. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Dirty bitch. He's going to be the main man. He is our main man. But I've got to remember all these players. Derek Williams is going to be our other main centre back. I'm still doing business. I might sign another centre back. We've got Loki Samuel, who's going to be mainly a right back because he's not great in the air. Just chuck Armour in. He's like wouldn't ideally want to chuck him in straight away. He's kind of our sort of I need one more centre back. No, I've got where's our local legend? There we go. That's the badge. That's the badge. It's right, and then Daniel Ammer can go on as the main backup, and then Sabrifa's to lose. He finished the season strong, didn't he? Like he was fruity, so we'll bosh him straight in. And then we got our two loney. So I've got two loney left backs from Chelsea and two loney goalkeepers from Chelsea. I do, but I maxed out on my loanies now. So Eminalo, USA the guy. USA is. We'll give him. It's their battle to win as well. That is winner stays on. And then we have box to box playmaker. Going to be Lewis Wing, still here. Tried to sell him, trying to get some cash for him, but he's not happening. They're kind of both box-to-box playmakers, but obviously box-to-box midfielder and box-to-box playmaker aren't the most different thing in the world. We'll bosh those in, and then we've got Riley Owen as our backup along with the Comoros International. Yes, technically, yes, he's got one cap. He's an international. Just broke. Let's just pretend he's just broken through. You on the bench. You on the bench. Both of these bench because fitness anyway. So I don't want to use them up. And now this is the interest. This is the interesting part of it. Right now, there's Noonan on loan for a bit. Augustine was solid last season. Didn't do anything too wrong. It's how we play. So I've got Michael O'Brien. He's one of our youth intakes. He's going to be like a cup specialist. Let's call him a cup specialist. That's a polite way of saying it. He's a cup specialist. And we've got this young guy who was out on loan as well, who's just going to be depth, when it's games, when it all shit, it's the fan sort of type players. But we're still going to try and bring in one more. So I would say, Cade Gordon, so Paddy Lane is left-footed. Keshi Anderson's right-footed. He's learning the role. So I think he goes in at the right. And then Cade Gordon is going to go left. Paddy Lane, his best position last time was shadow striker, so we're going to chuck him in. Big Noons is going to go there. Let's give it to the youngster. I don't have much choice because the squad's quite small. Okay. I'm only missing two. So realistically, I need one more sort of winger. Probably right-footed. Or somebody to play shadow striker so Paddy Lane can swap between these two roles. But somebody to battle out with him without having to rely on a 16-year-old. Because that seems to not make any sense. According to the competitions, I haven't looked at the season preview. Where are we? Where are we? We are 5th, 5-1. All right. Jesus, look how bad the font is on these. Is it? I know this guy. Isn't he a big target man? All good. Who are the teams that got relegated? Blackburn, Preston, and Portsmouth. Right. I did lose out on a couple of wingers that were absolutely... I think one of them did go to Portsmouth. There was a couple that were just absolute fruit. Right. Save it. Just in case weird shenanigans happens. Okay. We're ready. 10 hours of work. A brand new tactic. that I actually spent a little bit of time on. I don't know if it's going to work because it's quite out there, but like, I just want to see. Don't destroy all my feelings straight away. We are playing Burton, who are... Sorry, I forgot to look. Preview. I like just looking early on in the season and see all the preview. Just to get an idea. Okay, 100 to 1, 21st. Right. Good luck, everybody. We'll keep... Good start. That is an absolutely solid start. I've put too many ponies. One of these. I really need to... If I cancel his... I can't terminate his loan. If I could terminate his loan before he... I'm going to get him for the season, aren't I? Okay. All right, we're just not going to have a bench guy. That's fine. I planned for that. That was what I wanted a small bench because you've got more room to stretch out and stuff, haven't you? Right. I think I've got... How much money have I got to spend? I've got 875k and 47 grand a week in wages. By the way, click on here, 25%. See, yeah, set. I look on. Like we've been topping out. Why is that cut off? Like we have reduced the wages quite heftily. I'm still looking to make other than the Irish guy, I'm still looking to make some fruity signing. Definitely need a winger or a shadow striker. Right, boys, please don't get smashed. And remember, the last time we spoke, I was called into the boardroom, so we have to start the season well. We're like starting the season in a horrible spot with massively under pressure. We have to start strong, which is doesn't like gel well with the fact we're using a brand new tactic. But, you know, baby steps. We're favourites here. Play like it. Don't know if Cade Gordon's going to last the whole game. He's a little bit tired. Don't know why there's no sound for you, but I'll fix it for next time. You're missing out some epic game sound. Oh, they do some Reading chat. No. Of course they're not doing it. Hey, we've got no... Is this a highlight? I feel like it is. It's a good start game. It's a good, solid start. They have the ball. Don't score from this. This will be awful. 30 seconds and we don't even see it. Oh. Okay. Right, caught the ball. End of highlight. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, go on then. Little set piece, sir. Go on. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. Paudie O'Connor. I feel like it's Paulie, but they typoed his birth certificate. But, oh, he's just a beast. You should actually get a few more, I reckon. Realistically, how good he is in the air. What a start, lads. There we go. Are we top of the league? Quick. Mugs. Right, let's go, boys. Right, so we're going to keep an eye. We'll go a briefer. We'll try and find a briefer. So we can keep an eye on these inverted wing backs just to see. The only thing I'm worried about, I like the idea of it, but I do worry that if we get caught a little bit on the break, we'll be too narrow. And if they've got high up wide men, that they're not going to get back in time. There's a briefs. Lewis. And also because the two DMs are also box to box, they might be caught out of possession a little bit. Merrick. Safe hands. Lumps it forward. Distribute to fullbacks, yeah? Good stuff. Right. All right. Epic possession. And hopefully we should create less chances, but better chances. Because I'm trying to shoot a little bit less. Because I was sort of encouraging Wing, especially, to shoot more. Because he had like 15 long shots. but it didn't really pay off. Hey, this is, other than a second goal, this is a great first half. Hey, we don't mind it. Don't mind it. Oh, hang on, this is a proper highlight. Is he going to distribute to the fullbacks? Yes, he is. Briefs. Not sure I fancy him as a DM. Oh, ref! Sent him flying. Let's go. Augustine, little, yeah, Paddy Lane. Yep, the two oldies linking up. Okay, not sure who that was to, but that's good. We like it. I'm delighted with that. And we're not, it's not too intense. The tempo's a little bit high and it's a little bit more direct, but it's not too high pressy craziness in that we're dead by half time. Right. Unleash the Noons at some point. If we can get set, I want to, in any game that we get like a 2-3 goal lead, I'm bringing on that 16-year-old. Have they got a centre back called Deborah? Go. Another one. Are we just Arsenal? No, apparently not. Wing. Wing. Go on, hit it. Kane Gordon. Let's go. Oh, come on. We have to start strong. The first 5 games of the season, if we get like 4 wins and a draw, 4 wins and a loss, I think the board will be like, oh, okay, he's sorted out. He's sorted out. Don't worry about it. Hey, how are we doing? Fitness? We good? Fitness? We good? I see some the patch notes have looked really interesting. Improvements to the defensive side of the game, of the match engine, which is really good. One of my biggest annoyances at the moment, and they actually did mention it, is when you're like, they lump the ball forward and your defender is under no pressure, but just sort of heads it away as if they're in a panic rather than like taking a touch. They could take a touch and eat a sandwich. They've got so much time. But they're like, no, panic header away. Oosh. They're just lumping it aimlessly forward. Hello, is that 5 players in the green? Hello. So much green, it's like being back in Amsterdam. Oh, I feel like I've worked out their tactic. Lampit. Paddy round the corner. Augustine. Anderson. Oh, briefs. Again, the position is nice. The position in the 2 DMs is nice. Go on, Anderson. Anderson. Oh, he tried to go alone. Lump. Oh, he's left it. He left it on purpose, that looked like. Do I risk this? Yeah, I've got to risk it, and I when you know, coming on. Noonan for his debut. You need some match sharpness. For a box midfielder. We'll give the other Chelsea left back a bit of game time. Just carry on, boys. We've snuffed them out. That match stats is that is a thing of beauty. Not a thing of dominance, but a thing of beauty nonetheless. Oh God. Little spin move from O'Connor, showboating. Oh, he's just winning everything in the air. I don't think we need to go defensive here. We seem to be massively in control of this game. My back hasn't spasmed, so I'm pretty much due. See you out, lads. Hello. We're not. It looks like they've gone route 1. What now? That's late. That will happen about the 3rd minute. Paddy Lane, does he fancy it? He does. Ref got in the way. Could be a drop ball or something. I feel like a long ball coming up here. Right. Clean sheet, please. Are they time wasting? Never beat O'Connor in the air. He's having an absolute, not just the goal, but he's having an absolute blinder. Oh, Amuda. Might need a nickname. JJ McKiernan. McKiernan. 3. Goes off Merrick's shoulder blade. Clean sheet, lads. Clean sheet. And we've started perfectly. Nice. The return ball or not? That's got to be like 0.98 XG. Jesus Christ, lads. That's fine. Somebody's got to immediately run out. A briefer. You've got to immediately go out to that ball. And he plays. Is that not offside? Is that not offside? I thought he was the other guy. Oh, don't bottle this. Oh, don't bottle this. Oh, O'Brien, the 16-year-old. Oh, that was fruit. Briefs. He's like the worst Trent Alexander-Arnold. Imagine a briefer trying to play that well. Go on. Lay off. Go on. Lewis Wing. 16 long shots, mate, yeah? Great stuff. Okay, it wasn't the clean sheet. All of that XG was pretty much in that last shot. But that is still a very good performance. We like that. O'Connor, Merrick did... He wasn't at fault for the goal, was he? I don't see what else he did really wrong. Bosh. Board? Hope you're watching that, yeah? Hope you're watching that. I'm trying to sign a Brazilian. Just in the hope that magically the ESC slot will open up. Right, there we go, my friends. Right, what I'll do now is I'll finish off the transfer. How long we got left? 31 days left. Maybe not the whole transfer. I'll get me transfers done. And then we'll be back. It might be like 5, 6, 7, 8 games. So, be honest. Don't just be rude. Be honest. Where are we? When I come back, I'll do this month. I'll do the transfer window so we can run. So I'm going to do this month of football. Right, which is a lot of games. Where are we in the league? Now, I don't want to get carried away or anything because that's not like me. Look, we're not top. I'm going to say we're 4th. When we come back after deadline day, we will be 4th in the table. Let me know. Let me know what you think of the transfers. What do you think about the Irish guy? He's good, isn't he? He is good. I'm not going mad, am I? He is good. Right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.